right, what's up? What's up? Good afternoon, everybody. It is your boy, Derek P. Fields, a.k.a. the Gridiron Blitz, and we are back with Line of Scrimmage, the episode 12. Okay, now we had this show before, and we are bringing it back. It is the off season, and we want to talk to the people. I just saw the notifications go out, but I am here with my man, TROXEL'S Sports Talk. What's good with you, Trav?
What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing?
Doing all right. Oh, man, technology, bro. Technology will jack you up. So I pressed the wrong button. The air horn went off. But before that, it didn't get the stream out, man. So I had to shut everything down and restart it. So that's what's up. That's what's up. Hopefully it's not on private, man, because I see two people. But I don't. Well, you can see it, Travis.
We got three.
Oh, we got three?
Up.
Okay. All right. I hope I'm in the right one, bro. Because I have. Let me see. Trav, say something in the chat, man. So I can make sure I'm in the right one. All right. That's crazy. Okay, we live. All right. Well, hopefully we get some people to trickle in here. Whoops. Yeah, I will be putting that back on the soundboard. Man, oh man, oh man. Well, hopefully my levels, everybody levels is good. Is good. Listen, guys, we are back. TROXEL'S Sports Talk. How you been, man? How was your week, bro?
Man, it was pretty good, man. You know, we did a triple header yesterday, a double boy on Saturday. And, man, we've just been getting it this week.
Absolutely.
I mean, we had, 2 Monday, 2 Tuesday, 3 Wednesday. I had to take literally 2 days off and then come in swinging with 2, then 3.
That's crazy. You've been putting in that work. Man. But they say hard work pays off, and your boy is doing this up thing over there, man. Got your community tab, so now you can talk to your people, get their opinion, you know. So I know you stoked about that.
Oh, man. It's a blessing, man. It is real talk, a blessing.
Yeah, that's what's up. Shout out to Hollywood 80 says, morning, guys. The little monkey face getting That's why you got to get up, man. You got to get up. Well, listen, guys, I'm sorry I kind of did not have a time for you guys when everybody was asking me, like, what time is it going? What time is it happening? And I couldn't tell you guys because I wasn't really sure. But I think Trevor and I are going to do maybe a Monday early afternoon, so like 12 to 2, something like that, 12 to 1, depending on how the show goes. So shout out to the 5 people in the building. I know you're just waking up if you're on the West Coast, so it's all good if you just put us on as you're doing your morning routine. We can be your morning sports talk. So, Travis, bro, I'm old, man, and just like that, I forgot what we were gonna start off with. I need to write this stuff down, man. You know what happened is I got distracted by the stupid little mishap, man. So I literally lost the memory, man. What's up, Blaze Radio? What's going on? I know we got a ton to talk about, but I forgot what the start of the show's gonna be. Oh my goodness, bro.
Hey, that's it. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Well, we are going to be starting the show off with some breaking news.
That's right.
We got Mike McCarthy being hired by the Dallas Cowboys.
That's right. Thank you, young man.
And I do want to add to this. Mike McCarthy actually slept at Jerry Jones's house.
That's crazy. It depends on how you say that, Travis. The way you said it was like, it's like Jerry Jones's house. But yeah, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. I heard he didn't leave Dallas, but
hey, once you go to Jerry's world, you don't come out.
I guess not. You don't come out without something. And it either if you're Detroit Lions, you come out with a loss, and if you Mike McCarthy, you come out with a new job. That's crazy, man. Hollywood, I'm gonna do work from home. Okay. All right, Hollywood. Must be nice, my brother. Must be nice. Corvettes and big rim trucks. Travis, you can't see this. Man, that's a giant truck, man. His profile picture. Giant
Is
truck.
that real?
Yes, bro.
Oh my
With
gosh. Hey,
giant.
shout out to Hollywood, man.
Hey, I guess they don't call him Hollywood for no reason.
Hey, hashtag truth.
Hashtag truth. Well, Travis, hey, bro, how do you feel about this hiring, man? I know we can't stand the Dallas Cowboys, so it really doesn't make us any. But, I wanted Mike McCarthy. There are two men that I wanted for the team, that is. All right. So don't you start tripping with no nasty jokes or nothing like that. Two guys that I wanted on the team to coach the team. And if they were going to go for some new blood, I wanted Mike Vrabel over Matt Patricia.
Yeah.
And if they were going to go with the old blood, I wanted Mike McCarthy, man. I was leaning heavily toward him. And then, of course, they hired Matt Patricia, and the rest is history. So how do you feel about this hiring, man?
If I am a Dallas Cowboys fan, I would be stoked. Real talk. If you look at his win percentage with the Green Bay Packers, he didn't really lose a lot. Now that is okay. Yeah, you could say, well, they had the Lions. That's only 2 games, folks. You still had the Chicago Bears who makes the playoffs and wins the divisions. You still got the Minnesota Vikings who make the playoffs and win divisions. So overall, he doesn't really lose. And when he does lose, it's for good reasons. As in, they failed Mike McCarthy by putting talent around him to build around.
Okay. Well, I heard a lot of people aren't happy with this. A lot of people aren't happy with this. I heard, Stephen A. Smith, he loves to drag on the Dallas Cowboys. And they are kind of like what just happened. Because Mike McCarthy, according to them, Mike McCarthy was pushed out of, he was fired from Green Bay because of his inability to adapt. So he had a year away from the game, and shout out to him. He got a whole staff, man, and this new thing that he's trying with technology, and he's gonna bring that to the Dallas Cowboys. But I like the hiring, man. I'm glad he's not in the North, so we don't have to deal with him. But I'm not mad at the hiring at all, bro. So
yeah, I'm not mad either. I mean, it's like I said, if I got to be a Dallas Cowboys fan for a minute, I would be stoked.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I actually wanted Mike McCarthy as our defensive coordinator, so to see his name off the list kind of hurts.
Yeah. Well, hey, listen, bro. If you got head coach, I don't know, man. What's up, Partly Cloudy and Double D? What's up, man? That's my new name for you, Double D. Says nothing better after a workout than to see that Blitz and Trox are live. Good morning, guys. What's up? That's what's up, man.
That's what's up.
Absolutely.
Appreciate that, Demon Dad.
Yeah.
Appreciate that 420.
That's
Appreciate
the kind of love we look for.
Dre.
Yeah, stay in school, man. Don't be no fool. It's all right. We'll be here when you get out.
Hashtag truth.
Hollywood says, who claim he got somebody on the inside, says Tony Dungy was coming back to coach. Is that legit? Oh, heard Tony Dungy was coming back to coach. I have not heard that. Travis, have you heard that?
I have not, and I like the last reports I've heard was Tony Dungy loves what he's doing on Sunday night, enjoys it. He could be home with his kids, his wife, his grandkids.
Yeah.
Things like that. So I don't feel like he's coming back. So if those are true, I don't know if I'm going to put a whole lot of stock into it.
Yeah, I don't think him or Cowher are coming back. I mean, John Gruden was away from the game for 10 years, and they got him back, with a bunch of money. These guys, I want to say, have been gone. I know Cowher's been gone for a bit longer. And I just don't think those two gentlemen are going to come back to coach. I just don't see it. So I have not heard that, and I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, 420 just said, Dungy said he's not coming back. Yeah. Well, here's what I got to say. That's a good transition. And we always got to talk about the Lions, and I'm an old man, so I forgot what I was supposed to be saying. So I need to write this stuff down, and I'm telling you, man.
That's why I got a notepad always by my side.
It's funny, man. I need to do that. So I got to recant an earlier statement, and that recant is going to be about a month ago. I made a video saying that if the Detroit Lions don't win a playoff game next year, I'm going to be done with the team. I am going to go back on that statement right now, but it's not for the reasons you think. And we do have Bob Quinn's press conference to talk about as well. But I am going to go back because something happened yesterday, Travis, and it's been happening all year. But because I've spent so much time diving into the NFL, it really stood out to me. And that is that this game is pure entertainment. It is not that much of a competitive sport. All right. So the WWE and the National Football League, along with roller derby. Okay. Now just picture this.
Hey, you can even throw all professional sports, really.
Yeah, but check this out. The NFL, the WWE, and roller derby are under sports entertainment. So they're not under competitive sports. Okay? So and the reason I came up to this decision, guys, is because last night there was a pass interference call. Now I know, or a non-pass interference call. I know a lot of Minnesota fans was like, "Man, that wasn't no pass interference." Travis, to me, in my eyes, it was a pass interference on Kyle Rudolph.
Oh, absolutely.
And the NFL was so ready to call this game. Now, it is a scoring play, okay? And they were so ready to call this game that the referees were running off the field. Like, they looked at it, and the Saints didn't even know that it had been reviewed. That's how quick it was reviewed.
Yeah, I mean, it literally was like, oh, we already looked at it. Like, when? There was no replays. There was no this, that, the other. Like, when did you really look at it?
Yeah, exactly. And before you knew it, they're running off the field. And I said, in any other case, that's a pass interference. Like, not in any other case, but the thing I'm trying to get to, guys, is I realized this season, after the Green Bay Packer game and the Detroit Lions, and watching some other YouTubers as well, that this thing is entertainment, 100%. So I have to try to, which is going to be difficult, but I have to try to remove most of my emotion and look at all of this as entertainment. And if I'm going to be emotional, to make that entertaining too. But this is the conclusion that I've come to. So I'm going to recant my statement because the Detroit Lions, Troxel, they will not win the Super Bowl until it's convenient for the NFL. When it's right for the National Football League, the Detroit Lions will win a Super Bowl. Okay? I honestly believe that the Detroit Lions have to be dominant. We keep screaming about a dominant franchise. If you leave it in the hands of the refs, they are going to turn the game. That's what they're supposed to do. Okay?
Absolutely.
So, how are the Detroit Lions going to ever win a Super Bowl? You cannot leave it in their hands. So that means we need a dominant franchise where we blow teams out that we don't even make it close. Okay? So, because I realize that this is entertainment, I understand that the Detroit Lions will only get where the NFL wants them to go. How else, Travis, bro, how else do you explain the hands to the face that wasn't hands to the face? How else do you explain the face mask on Aaron Rodgers that was not even close to being a face mask? And what happened, bro? It allowed this team to throw one of the most, man, I still get haunted by this play.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm going to recant that statement. If they lose a playoff game, I'm still going to be here because this has to become entertainment for me. And if I look, because I realized last night that that's the case. So, Trav, I don't know, man. I know you saw the call or the non-call. You saw the play. How do you feel about it, man?
I mean, everybody knows how I felt about the New Orleans Saints. I wanted them to win the Super Bowl. I feel that, Drew Brees is a two-time Super Bowl winning quarterback. But the NFL repeatedly tries to hose that team down.
Yeah. Yeah. And the Saints, so I thought that they were pro-Saints. I honestly believe that the NFL said, you know what? We messed up. We owe the New Orleans Saints. After yesterday, I think it's the opposite. I don't think that the NFL is pro-Saints right now for whatever reason.
It's whoever makes the more money. That's who they pro for. Because
Or
bottom line, the U.S. dollar makes the world go round.
Travis, it's whatever's convenient for the time. Hurricane
Yeah,
Katrina, Saints win the
yeah,
Super Bowl. Somebody informed me yesterday, 9/11, Patriots win the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? They represent Boston. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So, or New York, all of that stuff. So, Boston bombing and they represent that whole, them, the Giants, all of that. So it could have been any one of them teams. So I honestly, I'm looking at it from a different lens, and I'm like if you look at the wild card games, Travis, they were all nail biters. Even the poorly Carson Wentz, even the unequipped Philadelphia Eagles, missing half their squad, stumbled into the playoffs. Even their game went down to the wire. Four games, bro. 2 of the 4 games went into overtime. Okay. One game was decided by 1 point. One game was decided by 3 points. The other game was a walk-off touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's convenient to me. And it's also very convenient that Kirk Cousins gets his first win and all of this stuff. So I just wanted to say that when you hear this back, I'm going to go back on that. Because I was so upset with the Ford organization, and I still have the right to be upset, Travis, because they still are who we know they are. But
they still trash.
Still trash. But I gotta understand that it's only so much that they can do when they get to the big game. Like, think about this, guys. And Trav, I want your input, man. If you go back to the Dallas Cowboy game, and this is kind of like I don't want to become that guy. Like, oh my God, everything is a conspiracy. This is not. But if you think about it, it all makes sense. I'm a dude that believes in things that make sense, in logic, in numbers. Numbers don't lie, right? So if you go back to the Dallas Cowboy game, the Detroit Lions are in Jerry World, Trav, and they got them. They have the game, bro. Like, we're up by I want to say it was 22. I can't remember the score, but we're up. We're moving. Okay, 3rd down play. Obvious pass interference, no call. Dez Bryant runs out to the field, no call. Well, excuse me, there was a flag on the play. Why is both flags picked up? Okay, what happens after that? Shank punt. Dallas already has the momentum. Okay, so it was the ref's job to stop the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
And we know what happened after that. Tony Romo takes it down the field, scores a touchdown. So I'm like, it becomes obvious to me the one shot that Detroit had to win a playoff game, that we got annihilated by the Saints in 2011, Travis. We got
no, our real chance to win a playoff game was 2014,
right,
against the Cowboys.
That's what I'm saying. So we get annihilated against the Saints, right?
Yeah.
In 2011, we get
Seahawks
beat.
too.
Yeah, it was 45. We get beat down by the Saints. By the Seahawks in 2017. The one chance we had to win a playoff game, the refs assisted in taking it from us.
Yep.
So is all the other stuff true? Yeah, you got to play to win the game. You have to, finish the game. You got to do all that stuff. But if I truly do believe that there is some outside interference in this game, and it was last year, how do you not call a dude annihilating another guy before the ball even gets there? How do you not call that? Then you create a play that you have you create a ruling, a challenge, Travis, that you have no intentions of it actually working.
Yeah.
But you got the brazenness to admit that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we designed this for egregious plays like the one that happened to the Saints. I mean, how often do you get that, Trav?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm going back, guys. If the Detroit Lions don't win the playoff game, because I have to look at this as entertainment. I have to look at my channel as entertainment. I have to look at football as entertainment. I can't get so emotional and so upset. It's probably going to take a while to get this out of my system. But if they lose, I'm still going to do it, man. I'm still going to do it. But with that being said, You know we got to get to the Detroit Lions, man. We got other stuff to talk about too. But so Quandre Diggs played a big part in yesterday's win, man.
Absolutely.
Tell the
Shout out to Quandre Diggs.
Absolutely. Former Detroit Lion, by the way. So we got two former Detroit Lions Amir Abdullah, he's going to the second round. Shout out to him.
Yep.
Ziggy Ansah, second round. And Quandre, is there anybody else on the Seahawks I'm missing that used to be a Detroit Lion? I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Well, I know we had a couple people. Oh, yeah, we do. Nick Ballore.
That's right. I was like, wait a minute. His name sound. I was on the game, Trav, and I'm like, bro. I said his name sounds super familiar. Another former Detroit Lion.
Yep. Dude, we had Lions in the playoffs all over the place. Just not for the actual Detroit Lions.
Yep. We had people on the Saints. We had people on the probably almost every team.
Yeah, because Patriots, they have Kyle Van Noy.
Yeah. That's wow. That's right. That would be a topic to discuss right there. Okay, let me see. Double D says, so by your theory, did the NFL tell the Saints to play bad so they could lose by a blown call? Huh. I'm going to say no, DD. So let me sorry, Trav, if I cut you off, bro.
Oh, no, you good.
So my theory is this. If you leave it now, I have heard that people have been told to blow games. That's what the conspiracy is. That there are certain people in the NFL that know about the how things go. All right. And there's a guy I watch. His name is Truth Be Told, and he's really kind of opening my eyes on this whole thing. Let's put it like this: he called every game last night, and it happened just the way he called it. I'm not saying that that he's 100% right, but it's very interesting. So to answer your question, Double D, here's how I think it works. There might be some people in on it, but it's like this. Refs, if the game gets close, we need the New Orleans Saints to lose. All right? If you keep it close and you leave it in the refs' hands, they're going to decide it for you, a la Detroit Lions, Green Bay Packers. If it's a blowout, then at that point, what's going to get you back in the game? Turnovers. So potentially, you could have a quarterback or running back start blowing things. Like, for instance, did anybody, Travis, you watched the Wisconsin game, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Did you see the punter drop the ball?
Yeah.
Okay. To you, what did it look like? Be honest. I mean, whatever your answer is, man.
That he got scared.
Okay, so you think he got scared?
I mean, just the way he kind of froze up, like, oh snap, these guys, like my protection didn't hold up. Oh yeah, AT says don't forget about Darren Fales.
Darren Fales for the Texans. I knew he was forgetting somebody. Yeah,
but
I thought you was in school, bro.
But I mean, what do you call it? Like just the way he kind of froze up and just like, just looked at everything with like his eyes in headlights as a deer. Like, and see, what am I doing here? Kind of thing.
To me, he dropped it. And see, I saw this.
He definitely did drop it.
Like on purpose. He is a NFL punter, bro. You have men chasing you. Another reference, Lord have mercy. You got men running to destroy you. That is your one job, is to punt the ball before they reach you.
Yeah.
And I saw the exact same play against Ohio State. The same exact play. He just dropped it. And it turned the tide for the whole game.
Yep.
So I believe that there very well could be some people in on this. And if I'm like destroying your vision of football, I'm sorry. Because mine is destroyed. And I'm not trying to bring anybody else down. But I feel like and we have like the best example of any team to see that if the game is close, it's going to be decided by the refs. But that's not to take anything away from bad play, Double D. You know what I'm saying? Like the Lions should have won that game. They should have won, Travis, how many games were they winning? 14 they had the lead in.
Yeah.
So
No, it was 15 out of 16, I think it was.
15 out of 16 games, the Detroit Lions held the lead at one point, and they lost all of them. But I think that some games, Green Bay, both Green Bay games, honestly,
Yeah.
and a couple other times that if they would have dominated from start to finish, those are games that they should have won. Like, here's my prediction. My prediction was that it would be the Saints from the NFC and the Chiefs from the AFC. Okay? I believe that now that that's gone, that it's going to, if the Packers can get there. Because you got to remember, it's up to the refs as well. So if the Packers can get there, then they're going to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, who's the most polarizing quarterback left that's in the playoffs? Aaron Rodgers.
What's up, West Coast people? Just getting up. So those are my thoughts, guys, on that. So that's why I'm going to recant that statement. So I got to look at the NFL differently. And now it's the offseason. I feel, Travis, I don't know about you, man. I kind of feel like I played a little bit, bro. Like, we've been so intense this season with the streams and with the shows that I'm looking forward to a break, man.
We have been putting in that hard work. Especially doing all these college bowl games, and then every single televised pretty much NFL game in the Metro Detroit area we covered.
Yeah.
There was days that we did a triple header. There was days we did a double header. There was days that we did just one game. If there was football on, the Gridiron Blitz or TROXEL'S Sports Talk was doing it.
Yeah.
I had to take a break mid-season when basketball came in, and then realized, I have to kind of balance both for my channel to be successful because I do both sports.
Yeah.
So that's why yesterday I did a triple header. I said, okay, well, let's do Viking Saints, Seahawks Eagles, and the night with the Pistons and Lakers.
Yeah, then that was a good game.
Oh man, that was. Hey, I tip my hat off to every single Piston player on that team. Yes, including the non-maker. He came in. First half was I think he was 2 for 2 or 4 for 4. He was shooting 100% in the first half.
Fred,
I don't know what happened in the second half, but
yeah. Hey, he went back to his old self, man.
Yeah.
Brick City.
But who really shocked me in that game though was Svi Mykhailiuk. That guy, man, was everything I was hyping him up in the off season about.
Well, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Maybe you should have a show about that, Travis.
I'm thinking about doing a basketball show.
Oh, absolutely.
I am definitely thinking about that. You already know I'm doing the NBA draft.
Oh yeah. Bro, that's like 6 months away though. That's like infinity away.
That's like in yeah. That's in June.
Yeah, man. That's like we'll be halfway through the year. We'll be halfway through the year, man. Fred Jackson, I don't know if he's talking to me. He says, keep it real, bro. You must have some money on the Saints. No, sir. I do not bet. I do not gamble. Club Keno, whatever it is, I don't play it. It's not that at all. So that is not correct. He says, most sports are rigged. Dislike this fake election for presidency is that's rigged as well. Well, I think we knew that. I think we knew that, Anyway, I don't want to get off into that. That's a whole different, that's some Oprah Winfrey stuff right there.
And we not know Oprah Winfrey.
That's for sure. That's some Dr. Phil. Nah. Well, speaking of playoffs. And look, Travis, we never won a game. We never won ever since we start saying playoff. We literally never won a game, bro. Like from that point on. That's terrible. Carson Wentz. Man, Carson Wentz gets to start in his first playoff game ever. And he goes out in the first quarter and suffers they said a head injury, but I think it was concussion.
Oh yeah.
Did not return and had to leave it in the hands of yet another former Detroit Lion, Mr. 40-year-old journeyman himself, Josh McCown, who by all means I think is 100% done. Now remember, he was chilling at the crib and he got a call. He's actually coaching like high school football.
Yeah.
And he gets a call like, bro, we need you. That he comes back and he actually gets to play most of the Eagles playoff game.
Yeah, it was like 3.5 quarters.
3.5 quarters. 3.5 quarters. And it maybe if he had some help, a running back, couple receivers. He had a running back. He had Scott and Sanders. Both of those were, a nice little 1-2 punch. It's just he had nothing else. Yeah, well, he got a tight end.
He forgot to throw it to Zach Ertz. He forgot to throw it to Goddard. It was just a whole tale of
they caught a bunch of passes. They caught a bunch of passes, both of them.
All right, well then his receivers are hashtag trash.
Well, they can't catch nothing, but they wasn't there.
They must have came from Detroit.
Yeah. But Carson, shout out to Josh McCown, man. I forgot he used to be. I'm like, bro, he's a Detroit Lion, man. So I literally think every team in the postseason probably has a former Detroit Lion on their roster. Like,
yep. And they winning.
Yeah, at least 8 of them. We've already said 5 teams right now. So, What do you think about Carson Wentz, bro?
Like I was saying in the actual game itself, I was saying, you know what? There's going to be a lot of chatter this offseason. And a lot of it's going to be about, is Carson Wentz made out of glass?
They call me.
He has not finished a single season.
First name Mr., last name Glass.
Man.
That's not even right. I'm sorry. That's not even right. Oh, man. Yeah, you're right, Trav. You're right. Now,
that's going to be the real talk of all the offseason for Eagle fans. Like, is our quarterback made out of glass? Like, as sad as it sounds, they might even want to consider even Mitchell Trubisky over Carson Wentz right now. Because at least Mitchell Trubisky can be there every single game, even though they don't want the man to be there every single game.
Stop it, Travis. Stop it, bro. Just leave Trubisky where he is. Just let the Bears have that, brother.
Yeah, because that's a dub.
Let him have, man. Hey, is it now? We were 0-6 in the division now. Hey, come on now.
Okay, with a real team.
Okay.
With a real coach.
Yeah, okay.
That's easy dub.
All right. Well, yeah, we gonna get on them fools. We ain't even started on them yet. We ain't even started in on them. You know what, Mitch? Okay, so I think the Eagles. This is what they get. I do. They took Carson. They drafted him, pretty high. And they're like,
it was a smart pick.
Was it though, Trav? Was it, bro? What has he done for the franchise? What has Carson Wentz done? He did lead their team.
I'm talking about at that time, you had to take him. He was the best available quarterback in that draft at their position. That's where I'm saying, that was a smart pick, but it just didn't pan out. There's times where, the organization gets the right pick, but sometimes it doesn't, pan out for various reasons. Injury prone, fumbleitis, drop passes, whatever the case may be, it's just the luck of the draw. That's why, you got to be smart in the draft, but you also got to do your due diligence in the, and put players in place to where you can build via free agencies and draft.
Okay, so you're saying it was a smart pick at the time.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, when we start talking about the Lions, we're gonna talk about Metcalf versus Tavai.
Well, I mean, you see where if you look at our offense, our offense.
Yeah, we didn't need
Okay,
him. We really
do we
didn't.
really? I mean,
Yeah.
exactly. I
Yeah.
mean, and we kind of are grooming a young guy to take Danny Amendola's places. When Danny Amendola decides to say, okay, you know what? I'm actually done with football. I appreciate every single team I've played for, yada, 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 and rides off into the sunset. We are actually grooming a guy already. And we got, uh, Fulgrim and things like that as well to groom. So, I mean, we don't really need another wide receiver.
Okay.
As long as Marvin Jones's head is on right for the devastating news that broke,
Yeah,
what was
that's
that, week
tough.
17, week 16?
Yeah, week 17. Yeah, before the last game of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as his head is on right, we don't really need another wide receiver,
Yeah, I mean, really, any player you can be like, "Oh man, you should have taken him," and you should. I mean, that'd be like the whole draft, man. That's,
Right,
I mean,
right.
you know what I'm saying. So, Dirty Rob is in the building. Says Wentz has only missed like 8 games in his career. By the way, well, I have not looked at that, Rob. He also says, and let's not
I
mention.
mean, he's also hasn't finished a single season, though. Like, that's the real problem.
Man, he says, and let's not mention that the play he got hurt on was dirty, and 12 games if you count playoffs out of 70 possible games. Well, you know better than me because I haven't not done his like the math like you have. But what I do know is it does not appear he can stay healthy, and as far as the hit being dirty, I think it would have been called on a lot of people. It let's just put it like this. I believe it probably should have been called yesterday. I feel like if it was a Lion making the tackle, it would have been called. So it's kind of hard to peg. But that is a good point. That is
Okay, I do stand corrected. 2016, he did play every single game.
Okay.
As well as 2019. But I mean, you seen what happened. Concussion, boom, done in the biggest game of his career.
Well, you know what I think he's gonna be. He's like he's gonna have the same view as Kirk Cousins. Like until yesterday, Kirk Cousins couldn't win the big one. He couldn't win. You know what I'm saying? And I think Carson, even though the stats are probably right that Rob put out there, I think because he got like Nick Foles standing in his, he's like in Nick Foles' shadow, if you ask me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
He was taken high, okay, and hasn't really. He hasn't.
He hasn't really broke through.
Right.
Like,
exactly.
You had all these high expectations.
Mm-hmm.
You were undefeated. Your very first loss was against the Detroit Lions in your entire career. And then, what do you call it? I mean, then his career kind of took a nosedive a little bit with injuries. Then the year that he was supposed to come back and, ride off into the sunset as a Super Bowl champ, he was on IR.
Now, see, Rob
and
comes
Nick
in.
Foles took it.
Go ahead, man. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And Nick Foles kind of took that spotlight from him. And now I don't think he can shake it until he actually shakes it.
Exactly. And that goes with Rob. Rob says Stafford missed more games by his 4th season than Wentz has done. I don't like the narrative of him being injury prone. Then he also says his injury was a concussion. That's not much of an injury to call injury easy. But right, that's not what we said. I know I didn't say that. Travis didn't say it either. My thing is, and you are correct, but Matthew Stafford from henceforth up until this season, 8 straight years. I don't know if Carson's that dude.
Even if he had broken ligaments in his hands and things like that, like he still was there.
I will say this: he got cracked earlier in the season. I think he had broke his ribs or fractured his ribs or something, and had a bunch of padding. And he stood out there and played for his team, and he is the reason they made it to the playoffs. So I just feel really bad for him. He was crying on the sidelines, and I don't know, man. I don't think he's Matthew Stafford. Let's just put it like that. And I think that the Eagles would be smart to invest in a backup. They need to invest in a quality backup, not a McCown, not a Josh Johnson. And that's kind of where this conversation was going. It was going to quality backups. And speaking of quality backups, Travis, did you catch Bob Quinn's press conference last Monday?
Yes, I did.
So we get on the show, and almost immediately upon getting off, the press conferences come out, the season end. Now, for those of you who don't know, Bob Quinn only speaks before and after the season. He does not speak during those 17 weeks. That's why you don't see him. It's Matt Patricia, Matt Patricia, Matt Patricia. He comes out, and I got to say this. A shout out to the Detroit reporters, because they got on him. They got on this man's head. They was asking him everything about his job, and they asked him, do you think that you made a mistake by not signing a quality veteran backup? And he had no answer. He had an answer. He had an answer, but
Yeah. I mean, he did, but I mean,
to me, it was an answer, but not really an answer. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I mean, he kind of left everything just open ended. Like, I'm not going to answer any questions. I'm just going to leave you back with a question kind of feel.
Right.
You know, but I mean, he does, like, when he got hired first, and a lot of people forgot that he actually said this as well. He said, every year or every other year, we are going to be drafting maybe a quarterback. So don't be shocked if we do. He did that for 2 years and never did it since.
Yeah, but look at them 2 draft picks, bro.
Brad Kaya and Jake Rudock.
Mm-hmm. And where is Kaya?
Off in no man's land. I have no idea.
Exactly.
Where's Jake Rudock?
He is about to play
no
for
man's land.
XFL. I think he's an XFL quarterback.
Yo.
So I believe that in line with the Eagles, that Matthew Stafford needs a legitimate backup. But hey, is it Jeff Driscoll? That's a tough one. That's a tough.
It could be.
It could be. I think he's better than McCown. I think he's better than Josh McCown.
Huh?
I think he's better than Josh McCown. I do.
Oh yeah. And you know, the thing I like about Driscoll is his legs. He can get out the pocket, and you know, if nothing is there, can at least gain some yards. Like, that's the object of the whole thing. Like, you got to gain yards.
Yeah.
You know, but a lot of the things is, like, you can't hold on to the ball too long either.
Yes.
Like, you got to be smart to where, you know, okay, nothing's there. Let me gain whatever I can get out of bounds. Stop the clock or keep inbounds, you know, during certain situations, and be able to, you know, either keep the clock going or stop that clock or whatever the case may be during that flow of what do you call it? You know, like, you got to be quick with that, because the quicker you could process that, the better your overall flow of the game will be.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's where I'm like, I don't know if Driscoll is that guy. You know, as a backup, yeah. You know, please, Matthew Stafford, don't go down again. You know, but as a backup, yeah. You know, with the hopes of Matthew Stafford doesn't go down again. And you know, but that's the thing. Like, you can't have an organization like that. You have to go out. I mean, I'm not saying go spend, you know, another 15, 20 million on a backup quarterback when you're paying, you know, your starter right now, you know, 30 million. Mm-hmm. You know, that's not good for business, like he was saying as well. Like, like, when you had a chance to go get Teddy Bridgewater, even if it was for 1 year, you knew Matthew Stafford had a broken back. Why am I not going to go and spend for 1 year at least $5 million to $10 million and say, okay, hey, if he goes down because he does have a broken back, I could sleep good at night, because for at least 1 year, we got Teddy Bridgewater's backing Matthew Stafford up.
And like this was the year. This
Yeah.
was in his entire tenure as GM, this was the year he needed a legitimate backup. Like, bro, we've only carried two quarterbacks on the roster his whole time.
Yeah.
And the one time, and now he's scrambling for people. So I think the Eagles need to invest as well. I do agree not giving up totally on Carson Wentz, but I think you definitely have to get a legitimate backup. I mean, they had Mark Sanchez for a while. I'm not saying he was legit, but we're talking about Josh McCown. I love me some Josh McCown.
Cheek fumbles.
Hey, cheek fumbles. You had Michael Vick up in there who could come in and win you some games. You need I think this is the year that if any Lions fans was trying to, discriminate against backup quarterback and spending money, you have to acknowledge you have to do something. I mean, Driscoll, I like what I saw, but then there was a lot of stuff I didn't like either. And David Blau, here's what I think, Travis. The Detroit Lions are not going to bring in a quarterback in free agency. It's going to be Driscoll and Blau.
Yeah, because I think you did everything that you were supposed to do this offseason by trading and signing those guys.
Okay,
so during the season.
AT coming in with the knowledge and says there's a story behind why Bridgewater wasn't signed. Well, do tell, AT.
Absolutely.
Do tell, my brother. But here, based on Bob Quinn and what he said about a developmental quarterback being Blau, and Driscoll was, a defensive player too from getting a win or 2 or 3 wins, that I think he has he's going to be content again with these guys. Yeah. There was another thing he said, Travis. The reporters lit into him. I mean, they really lit into him. And they asked him, basically, was he happy to keep his job? And he was like, aren't you happy to keep? I love my job. Aren't you happy that you have yours? Yeah. So, but what I noticed is, here in the YouTube land, we got a lot of opinions, and we got, YouTubers that do this, and shout out to all those guys. But we conflicted in a lot of our opinions. And I've been saying for the longest that Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia are 2 peas in a pod, and they both got to go, right?
Absolutely.
Then I said that I was disappointed because supposedly they're going to be evaluated separately. Okay, so now I'm a little confused, and I need the chat's help, and I need Travis' help. Bob Quinn says that the Fords talked to him and they asked for his evaluation of Matt Patricia, and I read in between the lines of that, and you know what I heard? I heard that they asked for his evaluation. He vouched for Matt and reassured them that Matt's the guy.
Yeah.
So for me, that is saying I'm sticking my neck out for my dude. He got to know, though. And it would disappoint me if Matt Patricia gets fired and Bob Quinn does not. It really would.
Yeah, because you fired a winning coach for, a guy that's 4th on the list since 2001 in win percentage. And bottom line, that's what your head coach is for. You win and lose due to everything you've done from Monday or Tuesday to Saturday or Wednesday.
Yeah.
Your head coach is a byproduct of what your players are doing. So if your players are playing like, brown things that, are in grasses, that's a byproduct of your coach. Your coach did not get your team ready for that game. And I feel like that's Matt Patricia in a nutshell. Like, I don't know if he got his team ready to play on Sundays.
I don't know if his team wanted to play on Sundays.
And that's a byproduct of what do you call it? Of the head coach. If you're, I
Yeah.
mean, every single player that ever set foot with Jim Caldwell would have got a bullet through their head for Jim Caldwell. They literally would have died for that man.
Yeah.
Now you got Slay. Now you got Slay though checking out of games.
Yeah. Yeah, I do hope that he gets another chance. I mean, McCarthy took a year off, got another chance.
Hey, shout out to Dose Dion though. I think his idea is brilliant. I mean, if he goes to Cleveland, he could possibly turn that franchise around.
Did he interview with Cleveland?
I have no idea, but if he does, like, I think that's their missing link. You know, because you could get a Odell Beckham Jr. to play for you and want to play for you. You can get a Myles Garrett, you know, as big of a nutcase as he is as well. You know, to hey, anybody that hits a person with the helmet
Man,
the way he did,
hey,
like,
Travis, he was in his feelings, bro. We all have been in our feelings, man. That's why you gotta think before you react.
Man.
He could have went to jail, but that's really why. Just think one decision could change your entire life, bro.
Absolutely.
So, but I think you got a point. I think if anybody needs a coach that's going to be a kind of a player's coach, I think he would be a good fit over there. I have a feeling that Baker Mayfield, and I don't know, he's not gonna get away with that if Jim is there.
Oh yeah, he'll yeah.
Because I think he's gonna respect Jim. Like he didn't respect Hugh Jackson for whatever reason. And
well, especially after he left and went to his division rival.
Wow, that's right. That's right.
You know,
yeah.
Then he was like, "Oh, bleep, 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 bleep this," like, you know. So
well, Eric, we got some news from two people, Mondo Ray Moore and Erica, who's in our chat. Today is the day they were born. So I do see that, Erica. I don't celebrate birthdays, but congratulations on that milestone. That's awesome.
Absolutely, happy birthday, Erica! And you said it was
Mondo.
Also
Mondo.
Mondo.
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday to Mondo.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. So I believe that I really hope he gets a chance. I am a little curious because, okay, so the Giants still have an open position, right? And the Browns, is that the only? I think that's the only two vacancies in the NFL currently.
The Browns and who else?
And the Giants.
I think so.
That's crazy. We only had a 2-man turnover this year. What, 3? So it was only three vacancies in the entire NFL after 8 last year. It might have been a few more coaches that could have gone. A few more coaches. But excuse me, guys.
Well, no, there was about half of that because there's Dallas,
right?
Carolina,
that's still open.
No, what? Oh yeah, yep. That one's still
Washington,
open.
You're right. So Washington,
yep. And the Giants.
So it was 5. It was the Browns, Washington, Dallas, the Giants, and Carolina.
Yeah.
Wow. And old Carolina coach goes to Washington, which is to me a big deal. Did you hear that he took the ping pong tables and stuff out of the like he took all the playfulness out of the locker room.
Yeah.
Yeah. He came from a military family. He not playing around.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
And I think he's gonna help turn that franchise around. That's just me personally.
And shout out to Ron Rivera. I think that's why I wanted him as our defensive coordinator. That's the number one guy that was on my list. I said we will be disciplined on defense, and that he fit exactly what Matt Patricia's mind was going at. Like, we got to be disciplined on defense.
But do you think that Rivera you think he's the type of guy to
demote himself?
Exactly. No. That's what I'm saying. You got like a 30-something-year-old man kind of telling you you know what I mean? Like, he just doesn't see. I'm not saying he would be disrespectful to Matt, but I think he knows his place. He like, I want to be a head coach, just like Rex Ryan. To me, Rex Ryan, he's kind of a curious case because I know some people want him as the DC. Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't know. But Rex Ryan obviously wants to be a head coach somewhere.
Yeah.
And to me, he seems kind of haterish, man. Like I heard his comments today on the hiring of Mike McCarthy, and he seemed a little, just a little envious. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think at this point, would he leave ESPN to come to Detroit? I really have no idea who Detroit's going to get. I do not. Last year, people was like, oh, we could get this guy and this guy. I don't know who we're going to get. I don't know.
I mean, there's some names circling around. A lot of them, yes, are former Patriots. Now that the Patriots are eliminated.
That's right.
Yeah.
That means we could have a coordinator by the end of the week from over there.
Yeah. Possibly. Absolutely.
No.
I mean, but we got a lot of vacancies though. We got defensive coordinator, offensive line,
tight
special
end,
teams.
Strength and conditioning. Matt was like,
Yeah.
"Hey, y'all ain't got to go home, but y'all got to get out of here." He said, "I'm safe." I mean, they went through with a straight sickle and just got all of them out, chopped them all down.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to him because like. I had a lot of questions about our offensive line, and I still do. I still have, our defense. I still got a lot of questions on that. Our strength and conditioning. I had questions about, like, are these guys actually prepared? How are you gassed and you've only had 3 or 4 snaps?
Come on, bro. Come on, man. I think that's a lot to put on a coach, though.
Your only job is to get you.
But these are grown men, Travis. You know how men don't like being told what to do?
Okay. Do you want your paycheck?
I'm gonna get it
just
regardless.
like going to a 9-to-5 job.
Right.
Except the pay scale is different. They got to go punch in every single day, whether they got a game or not. Put on them pads or their glasses if they're in what do you call it? In film sessions and things like that. Like, they still got to go to work every single day. How don't you have, like, at one point or another, you got to ask yourself, okay, do you want to get better? Yeah, I want to get better. Do you want to win a Super Bowl eventually? Maybe. It's still a thought process here in Detroit. Yeah, I would. I want to cement my name in forever history. Absolutely.
I mean, but do you think it was Harold Nash's fault that 23 people wound up on IR?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, because
so it's not the fact that they getting hit by grown men. It's the fact that something he did or didn't do something.
I mean, but that even goes down to my nitty gritty. Like, okay, what about a nutrition specialist? Maybe this, like it.
Yeah, let's fire the nutrition specialist because Mike Daniels can't stay on the field. So let's fire the man. Get out of here.
That also could bring into our next topic. Mr. Mike Daniels.
Wait, okay, before we get into him, I want to address something that I talked to you about off the air. Marvin Lewis was the token black guy to be interviewed in Dallas.
Yep.
Okay, we're going to get rid of Rooney Rule. We're going to call it what it really is, the token black guy. I'm sorry if any of you guys are offended, but as a black American male myself, or black male, it's kind of tough. It's tough because pretty much when they do a Rooney Rule interview, that coach is unlikely to get the job.
Yeah.
And if I'm be real with you, I'd be like,
and if they do, they only get literally 1 year.
Yeah.
So you better win the Super Bowl or you're gone.
I would have been like, yo, Jerry, hey, Jerry, be real with me. Is this a Rooney? It is. I'm straight. I'm good on that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I put on my suit. It's like going to a job interview. You already know that they're going to tell you no.
Right.
Why would you go? That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Well, I got some breaking news. Like, it's breaking news to me. Trav. So Tua declared for the draft. I think somebody said that earlier in the chat.
Yep.
That's insane.
Yep. I told you before we got on
You
the
sure
air.
did. I was still waking up, bro. I think
Hey,
I think somebody said
me too.
I think somebody said it in the air too in the chat. Really?
Yep. Tua
Wow.
is in the draft.
Oh my God, that reminds me. Chase Young. So we got a couple things to get to. Somebody, Mike Daniels, but I want to go back to Chase real quick. So Travis, I knew he was coming out. His bag is too big. Okay?
Oh, yeah. Dude, you're gonna be a top 2 pick. If you don't take yourself out of college, like, come on now.
But see, you know what? This is what I
Ready
love.
or not, here I come.
I know. And you know, this is what I love, bro. Like, it's kind of like you got regular fans, then you got the YouTubers. And I love that we are still regular fans, but we just put our opinions in the internet. So it's kind of like we a little bit in between, you know, because it's like, I guess if we're so passionate to put our opinions on the internet for the world to see, we consider ourselves just a little bit more than like the average, you know, casual supporter. And I'm like, bruh, it's you know me. I love analytics. I love numbers. And the numbers told me that Chase would be a fool. If you think that he possibly could go number 2, do y'all know Calvin Johnson, one of the greatest receivers of all time, with number 2? Like,
Yeah.
and I'm not saying that he gonna be a Calvin Johnson star. I'm saying that the money bag for that first round is huge. The deeper you go back, the less your money is. So he gonna pass up a number 2 draft pick money bag because he wants to stay in school. All he said was, I'm not focused on the draft. And everybody just took that, oh my God, Chase isn't coming out. He said it. I said, like, come on, man. Y'all got to, that's like you passing one job because you're like, you know what? I'm going to be loyal to McDonald's when I can work at NASA. And you like, and shout out to the people that work at McDonald's. I'm just saying, you going to take an inferior paying job. You going to stay in school for free and play for free. And you see what happened to Tua.
Do you want to know what the second overall pick money is worth?
I do.
$7.65 million. If you don't take your butt out of college and get paid, like, come on now. Come on, man.
Come on, man. But y'all got to think, man. I mean, and listen, if Chase Young would have decided to stay in school, I would have had none, but I would have respected him. But I mean,
absolutely.
I don't not respect him for deciding to declare, but to actually be like, I'm not going to, and to let the draft declare date pass and you still stand in school. Hey, more power to you, man.
Absolutely.
But I knew the bag. The bag was hey, money talks. Same time, man. Money,
absolutely.
Money talks, bro. Money talks. But I don't think that I don't know, man. This Rooney Rule thing got to change to me. It does. It's disappointing. I mean, could you imagine Marvin Lewis and the Cowboys? I couldn't even picture that.
Man, that's crazy.
I would like to say this, just so you guys know. Mike Vrabel was the guy I wanted in Detroit.
Yeah.
And shout out to Mike Vrabel, okay? God. Who manipulated the system just like his old coach would have done. He ran 2 minutes off the clock in Saturday's game.
Yeah.
That 2 minutes was the difference between Tom Brady getting the ball a few seconds before the 2-minute warning and having 25 seconds to score.
Yep.
That is the man I wanted. If they went with somebody, I wanted Mike McCarthy. If they went with a newbie, I wanted Mike Vrabel. I don't know why, man. I just believed in the man. I believed in him.
Oh yeah, I did too. I thought Mike McCarthy would have been a perfect fit. For that old savvy veteran type of coach. And I thought that Mike Vrabel would be that new hotness.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, that he beat his former team
Yeah.
when
But
it mattered most in the quote unquote real season.
yeah.
Because a lot of fans they want to say, well, it's the regular season. It don't count. Wait till the real season starts. Okay. Titan fans, stand up. Titans
Absolutely.
up, stand up.
Two
Because
back-to-back playoff
guess
seasons.
what? Goodbye, Patriots.
Yeah. And I think you said something too, Trav. Here's a little stat. Bill Belichick is four. He's lost. Wait a minute. He's lost 4 of his last 8 games to prior either players or assistants or something like that.
Yep.
And I think what did you say, man? You said something about Vrabel. I can't remember. A byproduct of being old, I guess. I need
man.
some milk.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Yeah. I just I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm digging what I saw from him. Oh, I know what you said. You said, I think it was you that said that he pulled his quote unquote franchise quarterback in favor of Ryan Tannehill. You know what I'm saying? And this dude was able to help, of course, with, the stud Derrick Henry, he did just enough. He made some pretty good throws on Saturday.
He did. He really did.
He really did. He took down Thomas Brady and the Patriots. Okay? And I got to say this, Trav. I'm sorry, bro. Please, with Lions fans, please stop it. Tom Brady is not coming to Detroit. Stop.
Yeah, he's not. Come on now. He'll either go to a California team or New England or to the retirement home. That's his 3 options. I don't see it. No other team.
So not you. Who do you see in Cali?
Maybe the Chargers.
Everybody's saying the Chargers.
I like Anthony. What's his name? Yes. What is his name?
Who?
Anthony something. The head coach for the Chargers.
Anthony Lynn?
Yeah, Anthony Lynn. I like him over there. I think he does a real good job. But the only problem is their team got to go through that proverbial rebuild.
Yeah, because Philip need to go.
He's done.
Yeah. Ain't that gonna be funny, bro? If you get outdone by a 43-year-old, that's kind of bold. That's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
Is Philip Rivers done though, in the Chargers uniform?
Everything's left on the table. As a franchise, you really got to put everything on the table each and every single year. If you don't, guess what? That's where the mistake can lie.
Yeah. I think Tom Brady is in that Brett Favre territory now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just become a journeyman at this point, maybe a backup.
No, man. No, not that. He left his established quarterbacking place for the Jets and then the Vikings.
Yeah.
And was successful with the Vikings. One bad pass away from, I believe, the Super Bowl. you know that got to be
why? That's one thing I got gripe about. As a quarterback, why are you throwing over your body?
Because you're Brett Favre, Travis.
I don't care.
You're Brett Favre.
As soon as that happens, your contract in my book is ripped up. You done.
Well, I believe that was his last pass as an NFL quarterback.
Yeah, it was.
Because
seriously though, you're in the greatest moments of any person's career. You're in the conference title game, one game away from a Super Bowl. And if you made it to the Super Bowl, that is the greatest dance you can dance.
Yeah. He didn't have to throw the pass. He did not have to throw the pass. The one thing he didn't have to do, He did.
Not across your body.
But
Like, if you're going to throw that way.
He's been doing it his entire career.
Yeah.
So it's like,
And
oh my God,
that was
turn
his
it
biggest
off.
knock his entire career as
it was.
well.
But guess what? First ballot Hall of Famer.
Oh, absolutely. Without a doubt.
Pick machine, but he kept throwing it.
Yep.
So Thomas Brady will not wind up he is not going to back up anywhere. I promise you that. If he has to move his family, well, he won't, but if he has to go get a little rental property, because he will be a rental. Tom Brady will be the next Peyton Manning. But he's going to go somewhere where he can win. This is how I believe. If Tom Brady walks away from the New England Patriots, and we haven't forgot about Drew Brees either, because Drew going to be out there too. He's available as well. Either one of these quarterbacks, they are going to walk in a place they can win now. And if either one of them win, that is when they will saddle up and take their behinds out of town and go straight in the direction of that sunset. So I don't know, guys. If he goes to the Chargers, he's getting a paycheck and he's selling tickets. All right. But he will not win because he just won't win. All right. I just don't think the Chargers have what it takes. They've never had what it took. Like they just, even with LT.
Yeah.
So who? I don't know. Who is set up to win next year?
I think a lot of those players are coming back to their old team. Outside of Phillip Rivers, that's the only guy I don't know. So if he goes back,
but Drew Brees though, I mean, what kind of he just redid his deal, like
yeah.
So
and I think he's gonna come back to the Saints. If he's gonna play next year, I think he's gonna be with the Saints.
Really?
Yep.
I know he wants to be there. And see, Drew, I feel like Drew either comes back or retires. I think Tom pulls a Brett Favre or a Peyton Manning. Well, Peyton Manning they didn't want him no more. They literally did not want him in favor of Andrew Luck. So, but who is going to be Stidham? Stidham is the new guy up. It's going to be interesting. I'm excited, guys. I have not been my team is trash, and they, for the fourth consecutive year, have not been in the playoffs. But I've never been so excited about an offseason. I don't know why. I think it's because I have a direction I want to go on my channel. It's going to be some juicy stuff like that. A couple years ago, we were saying 2 seasons from now, this is going to happen. Then we got the potential lockout looming year after next. So it's like I just feel like it's going to be a super juicy offseason. It's already started. It's where's Tom Brady going to go? Where's Drew Brees going to go? Are they going to retire? Is Phillip Rivers going to hang it up? You know what I'm saying? I think, and I hate to say this, but I think that my team is probably one of the least interesting teams, like in far as news coming up this season.
But that goes to our market as well. Like we have a poor market.
We do.
And a small market. So not only are we a poor market, we're also a small market.
A poor market and a small market, which is facts.
That's a losing situation.
It really is. It really is, man. Fred Jackson says Tom is done. I don't think so, man. Tom loved his game too much to go out, and I don't think just because he can't play for the Patriots, he's gonna be done.
Hey, you know what though? I like what Antonio said. Bears are set up pretty good, and Bucks. 2 teams. If any one of those 3 or 4 quarterbacks decide to leave town, could win now.
Oh, could you imagine Tom on the Bears? I
would literally have a heart attack, and because I'd be like, how you gonna stop this team now? Like, real talk.
Yeah, because their quarterback is their biggest knock. Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, they still got to figure out, a real run game.
Yeah.
But outside of that, it's only really the quarterback. For the Chicago Bears, their defense can get the job done. They got to get a defensive coordinator like how Vic Fangio did and mask their scheme. So when they come out into that actual play, they didn't tip their hand they're gonna be blitzing, or they're gonna be in man, or they're gonna be in cover 2 or whatever. It gave like the opposing team on offense that what are they gonna come out in? Do I have the right situation? Do I have the right play? That element of surprise is gone when they got rid of Vic Fangio. That's why I laughed. I said, not only do the Bears, this is why like in the offseason, I said the Bears were going to be probably the last team in the NFC.
Yeah, you also said
in the NFC North.
12 and 4.
Because for one, they lost Vic Fangio.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. On top of that, they also have a year of game film on that defense. And then on top of all of that, you got Mitchell Trubisky as your quarterback. I didn't even mention that you got rid of your best running back in Jordan Howard.
Yeah, they definitely need a number 2 for sure, or a second.
Yeah. That's why I said like what we saw a year ago of that, oh yeah, and we can't even forget the double doink. With the kicker.
Yeah,
but
that was tragic. That was tragic. I'd much rather be 3-12-1, than to exit on a double doink. That would be
Yeah.
I mean, because at least this pain we're used to, but that type of pain, bro.
Yeah.
I mean that we're
especially since Bear fans, real talk, they're used to a Robbie Gould.
Yeah, but didn't they let him go?
They let him go, and he went to the 49ers. Yep. He wanted out of the 49ers
to come back.
I want to say, come back. 49ers says, no, you under contract, sir. And look at him now.
Mm-hmm. So, hey, look, second round bound. Second round, hey, look, you. What they say? You snooze, you lose. I mean, hey, hey, it's whatever. Better situation for him.
Yeah,
I don't know,
absolutely.
guys. I don't know. I think the better place out of Tampa, man. Okay, so Bruce Arians or Matt Nagy. You got the weather. Tampa is definitely you got the Hurricanes, but then Chicago, you got the cold.
Yeah, but you got to stop and think about it. Bruce Arians is a quarterback guy.
Yeah, but Tampa not set up though. I just don't.
Nagy is more of an offensive guy. So if I'm a quarterback, who do I want to play for?
But if you're Tom
quarterback
Brady,
guy,
you're going and you're running the show.
Oh, absolutely.
Your coach is going to be.
You're in a situation where right now, wherever you play, it's not your offensive coordinator that's running the place. It's your quarterback. He is going to legitimately pull a Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning didn't have an offensive coordinator. He just had a person on the sideline that had the title. He was his own offensive coordinator.
Yeah. And you know what? Let's go back. Packers Nation, if you're still in the building. He probably not, but if you hear it later. Do you know that Matt LaFleur, was the most winning rookie coach in Green Bay Packer history? Winning 13 games in his first season.
I wonder why.
Exactly. Exactly.
It wasn't whoever their offensive coordinator is, who I don't even really know his name. It was Aaron Rodgers.
It wasn't LaFleur. It wasn't him either. If you think it was LaFleur, you're a LaFleur. It was not. It was all Aaron Rodgers. Did that one. Come on, man. If you looked at them on the sideline, I've never seen a more disrespectful relationship than I have seen between Matt LaFleur and Aaron Rodgers. He rolled his eyes every time they talked. He was barely listening to him, and I guarantee you he ran that place.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, but 13-3, you make history. Hey, I can't. Hey, yeah, you know what? He could do a little interview. Yeah, I really wasn't in control of that team. Yeah, that was my quarterback. But I don't know, bro. I think Chicago's probably a better setup. I mean, they got Shaq Barrett in Tampa. I don't know, bro. I just don't see Tampa got way too far to go to me.
But then in the same token, though, and maybe if Rick H is in the building, or will come see this stream, that would really open up Mike uh, Mike Evans.
Mm,
Maybe that untaps the potential of uh, who's a tight end? Uh,
I don't. Yeah, he would know.
oh my goodness, hold on. Um, I know who it is. Why can't I think of his name? Because every year I have him on my fantasy team.
I
I
feel
guess
like
the
it's on the
one year,
tip of my tongue too.
uh,
But you're saying so you're trying to make it
OJ Howard.
okay.
Maybe that untaps potential in OJ Howard. Maybe that gets a Ronald Jones get going. You know, maybe it gets that team going. Having a Tom Brady or a Drew Brees or somebody like that, you know, maybe that's the missing link.
All right, let's talk about this one thing before we switch to Mike Daniels. Because you see, I'm trying to avoid him. I just don't. Is Kareem Hunt gonna stay at Brown?
Um,
I know he's not coming here. I know
yeah,
that.
I don't see him coming here, especially after the words that they used for him.
Who is they?
Talk about Matt Patricia, Ford family, and Matt Patricia and those.
And what words did they use?
We don't want that kind of person
That's
on our
right.
team.
That's right.
They
Because
are
I made a video.
they are bad people.
That's right. I made a video lighting into. That's right. That's right.
Yep.
Yep. I remember. Okay.
Yep.
Yep. Says a 3, 12, and 1 team. Mm-hmm. And you gonna be at the crib next year. And yep, that's
Once
right.
again.
Yep. Bob Quinn, Matt Patricia. Yep. You don't want what you trying to say. You don't want those types of people. Seem like those type of people win. I'm just saying. You need it. Look, every team needs at least one. That's my opinion.
Every team at least needs a Ndamukong Suh.
You know what? Shout out, absolutely. And you know me, man. I'm not pro Sue. I don't think Sue is the stuff that's maybe some other people think. But and Sue was just outright dirty. He was dirty. I mean, it ain't no.
Hey, but I mean, you stop and think about it. There's a lot of players that were dirty that won. I mean, you can even go into basketball. Bruce Bowen, Ron Artest. Oh, I'm sorry. I used his government name.
Oh yeah.
Let's use his real name now. Meta World Peace.
Yeah. I think it's kind of funny. You name yourself after the Malice at the Palace, maybe you tried to find your way. Maybe he seems like he's okay now. He's on his medication and stuff like that. So, no, I'm being serious, man. He admitted to such. I think he said during the Malice in the Palace he was not on it. So, or he was going through a change. But, and Ndamukong Suh is a guy I also do not see coming back here.
I don't either. I wouldn't mind it if it happens. Because obviously at this point, if you got an edge, I want you. I don't care if whatever the price tag is, just come on.
You know what? I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. We need that. We need that razor's edge, man. We need that dude. I just don't think and the thing is, I think he's a little curious case because he stayed on the free agency market longer than I expected.
Oh yeah,
Miami. Then he was with the Rams. Then he with a bunch of 1-year deals.
I mean, going to Tampa Bay though kind of made sense because of their tax laws over there.
Yeah,
he got paid every single penny,
and
just
he's
like
not
he
coming
did
from Florida to
Miami.
Detroit, bro. That's not happening. That's not happening. Calvin's not here. The only person here probably is Matthew. It's not a lot, man. Not a lot of people here. So, which brings us to our clown, Mike Daniels.
Wah, 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 wah.
So, Mike Daniels talking all this stuff about he wants to come back and he's feeling good and yada, yada.
Hey, what song did they play when Sekou Doumbouya last night got fouled out? Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more.
Oh my God. You know how people say it's the most Lions thing to do is to do this and do that. Man. Okay. So you guaranteed this man $7.1 million. You took a chance on him. He let you down. Now, check this out, Travis. The foot that he hurt was his other foot. It wasn't the injured foot.
So now he got no feet?
He got no feet. Walking
No
around
feet
in a
guarantee?
wheelchair. Yes.
He got the no feet
Remember I said
guarantee.
he was in a spot. He was sitting with his feet in a hot tub. His feet. It wasn't the foot that he hurt. That the one that was hurting him. And then at the end of the day, check this out, guys. This is a real fact. He had all career lows this year.
I wonder why.
And
Because you couldn't be on the field.
He had 1 sack, 2 tackles, everything. Now, he already
better get that no fee insurance.
Listen, Ziggy, I don't know how old you are, Anza. I'll play Mike Daniels. Mike Daniels will be 31. Ziggy about 47.
Hey, is Ziggy Ansah still playing in the playoffs?
He's still playing. And playing well with his hurt behind.
Yeah.
Playing well. So, what do you think? What do you think about Mike Daniels? Are the Detroit Lions, should they even entertain the thought of bringing Mike Daniels back?
If they entertain it, they need the Hadouken throat punch. Okay.
Hadouken!
Absolutely. Okay. Because that no feet guaranteed needs to go get his behind insured and go hit the what do you call it? Go hit the retirement home. Or as I like to say, hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more.
Oh my goodness. I mean, you must have had money to throw away.
Hey, we had 20 million to throw away.
And you threw away 7.1. Because I guarantee you that your boy gets a sack. I'm out there. I'm getting at least a sack and 2 tackles for 7.1.
Hey, I'll even up it. If they threw me out there for 7 point whatever he got paid, I'll even have a forced fumble.
His guaranteed contract was 7.1 out of the 9 million. He had 1 sack, 2 tackles, games played career low, snaps played career low. Everything he did was a career low. I guess so when, like you said, you can't be on the field.
Yep. Had that no feet guaranteed.
Oh, Lord. Antonio. Mike Daniels played good when he was on the field, but he's got to get paid less and add injury clauses. What's up, Mrs. Hodges? What's going on with you? So...
No feet guaranteed.
No feet
I'm
guaranteed.
putting that on a shirt.
So my thing is, guys, come on, man. See, so okay. Since Antonio is entertaining the thought of bringing Mike Daniels back, what do we bring him back for? I had 13 teams. I had 13 teams looking at me. I wanted to be here. Yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. I bet you them other 12 teams are like, They got
he goes to the Lions.
They got the Woody Woodpecker on straight soundboard. Y'all fools. The Wascally Wabbit. I'm telling you. Y'all think that, man, please. It got to be, look, you get paid per game. I don't even give you no contract. Your contract is you play the game or you don't get paid. Period.
Absolutely.
Did it be a super minimum, like vet minimum?
Hey, I'm talking about 50 cents and some jawbreakers. $1 and some envelopes.
Get you some. Man, I'd be like, bro, I get you a new snowblower. I get you something. Bro, are you kidding me? For me, I can't even entertain that, bro. It's gotta be
I
somebody.
can't either. That's what I said.
I would rather have Sue than Mike Daniels. And you know I ain't big on Sue.
Heck, I'd rather go resurrect Weekend.
You being
Barry Sanders' career. At least I'll get more production out of Barry Sanders
shake
at
2 or
his
3.
age right
Absolutely.
now.
Barry Sanders a
no
shake.
feet guaranteed. That's gonna be his new nickname for me. No feet guaranteed.
Antonio come in. I said Antonio. Antonio says I might give him $4 million, and most wouldn't be guaranteed. No, it'd be 100% incentivized. I would give him. Let's put it like this. I would go get Sue. I would be like, Sue, bruh, come back. Before I gave Mike Daniels a dime. A dime.
Absolutely.
And you know what the worst part of this, Travis, is? And how stupid I feel? I made a video right before training camp. You guys can go back and look at it.
I made a video on no feet guaranteed.
It said, don't worry, Detroit Lions fans, I'm going to be fine. Talking about Mike Daniels. Why? Because I trusted this man. Oh, my feet are good. Oh, this is good. I'm ready to go. That brother had career lows across the board. I would have felt better if it was the foot that he hurt. But it was a new foot? Come on, man. And then it was an arm? Come on, man.
No feet guaranteed.
No feet guarantee. Like a little Mr. Potato Head. Just pop them stuff. Just pop the arms off of him, put some new ones on him. This dude, no way. He would get $2 million with everything
he
after
would
that
even get that. If I had to entertain him, he would get $250,000 with the incentives.
You know what I can't wait to see? Where them 13 teams at now? That's what I want to say.
They laughing at us.
I can't wait to see how many people he got snapping for him.
None. Oh, wait. One. The Detroit Lions. Because that's just what we do.
I don't know. I think Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia, I really think if they value their career, they're not going to hold nothing back. You know, Bob Quinn kept some money left over, right? So we still had quite a bit after the draft.
Yeah, we got about 51 right now.
51. If he don't bring in everybody possible, I'm talking about we passed on some big dudes.
Oh, yeah.
We passed on some big guys. Now, my honest opinion, Melvin, I think Melvin's gone. I think Slay finishes out his contract. Okay?
Wow.
Yep. I think Slay.
What if he holds out, though?
Let's put it like this. Bob Quinn said, which I think is hilarious, when the guy asked him in the press conference about Darius Slay entertaining he said, entertaining the thought of trading Slay, he said it never was serious. The talks never got serious. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, for that reason, they're going to only trade him if the deal obviously is right. I don't know if it's going to be right for what they want. After Darius Slay's contract is over, he leaves Detroit. But I'm not going to worry about that. This year, Darius Slay stays. Rashawn Melvin is gone. We bring in I don't think Aurorier is ready for the number 2 spot. I didn't see enough. If it's a hot name out there, knowing that Slay probably will not re-sign in Detroit after this year, we bring that dude in. We gonna get a big name safety or a big name cornerback. But he better spend as much as he reasonably can. But I'm talking about be as broke as you can be, but make the right decisions though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
yeah, because we left $20 million throughout that year.
Yes, we did.
You know, then you got another $31 million coming off the books. Now you're at $51 million.
Right, because who's coming off the books? You know, off heart.
Hold on, I have it pulled up. So give me just
Okay.
one quick
Dirty
second.
Rob says Lions need to hit on a lucky pick like Derwin James type of player. I have a feeling, Rob. This is just my feeling. Iceberg says hi from school. What's up, man? I'm starting to feel a little Chase Young. Not that I feel him. I think the Lions are going to take him. I'm starting to believe that they're going to take Chase Young, or they're going to pull an okey doke on the whole draft, and they're going to take somebody else where people think he's going to go. Because Bob Quinn says today, they asked him, well, last week in the press conference, they asked him about a defensive end. And he's just like, you know, if a guy with that type of talent is there, we're taking him.
Okay, I got every single free agency player that is on the market right now for the Detroit Lions.
Okay. Now they have, 21? Is that right? Somewhere around there?
Somewhere around there.
Okay.
Okay, they got Mike Daniels, Danny Amendola,
Yes, sir.
Tavon Wilson, Sam Martin, Rashawn Melvin,
Okay,
Jermaine
start
Kearse.
over, Trav. Start over. I'm going to tell you if I think they stay or go. Mike Daniels, go.
Danny Amendola,
Yeah, stay.
Tavon Wilson,
I think Tavon's gone.
Sam Martin,
Stay.
Rashawn Melvin,
Gone.
Jermaine Kearse,
Okay, that's a question mark.
Ashawn Robinson,
Ashawn. I think Ashawn's gone.
Ode Ibushi,
Question mark. I don't know.
Don Muhlbach, as always.
Either retired or stay.
Right. Logan Thomas,
Stay.
Graham Glasgow,
Gone. He wants to test the market, so I think he's gone.
Miles Killebrew,
Ooh. I think Miles has found a way to stay on his team. I think this the year he doesn't, though.
JD McKissick,
I don't know. Question mark.
Jeff Driscoll,
I think he stays.
Darius Kilgo,
Because I don't know who you are, he gone. I don't know who you gone.
Jamie Medar,
Peace. Deuces. If I don't,
Mike
who?
Michael Ford,
Oh, Lord. Mike Ford, I think him and Killebrew in the same. I think Ford gone too.
and D Virgin.
Why is he even here? I think it's a lot. I think Mike Ford maybe, Miles Killebrew maybe, but I think Miles he started off as a safety linebacker, now it's special teams. He finds a way to stay on the team, but I feel like his ability to, he was definitely better than Tease in my opinion.
Well, that is a Bob Quinn pick.
Yeah, but so is the other clowns that he picked as well.
Yeah, but at least what do you call it? Killebrew somewhat found a spot. With Tease, he didn't really have a spot.
Killebrew made a spot. He said, "You not cutting me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make sure that I'm an asset." And that is a Bob Quinn, like you said, all around Bob Quinn guy. Bob Quinn, if you're not good here, you got to be good somewhere. And Tease was trash all around.
Yeah. Yeah, I was dead wrong about Tease.
Yeah.
Because I was like, y'all got to get him in the second round.
And I was 100% about DA. Yeah. I'll take it.
Oh, absolutely.
Man. I'm having fun.
Out of this list, I mean, Daniel's obviously gone. I hope on everything I love, Danny Amendola stays. Why is Tavon Wilson with his old self still here? I kind of want Sam Martin back. I know there is some friction with that special teams unit. Because the past 2 years, they've actually been like screaming and yelling and at each other. So it's like, okay, there could be some friction. Rashawn Melvin can deuces. Curse, like you said, question mark. I mean, I would at least bring him back for the off season, but he's very well on that bubble.
Yeah.
I got to see how he performs. Ashawn Robinson, I do feel he's going to come back just because of the lack of depth.
Okay.
You know, I don't even know why Ibushi is still here. You can't run away from Don Muhlbach. There's death taxes in Don Muhlbach's. Graham Glasgow, I do want back. I so want Graham Glasgow back. Out of all of our offensive linemen, okay, Graham Glasgow has brought the most value and stayed the most healthiest out of everyone.
Yeah, and that's why I think he's not. I think he's gonna pull a Riley Reef. He's gonna pull something like that. Like somebody else is gonna scoop him up. That's.
See, that's when you gotta say, nah, homie. Nah, homie.
Yeah.
I'm blocking all trade or all signing talks. I want you here. This is what we giving you. You not gonna get this anywhere else.
Yeah, but I think it comes down to just wanting to win, man. Maybe want to change the scenery, change the culture. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
But I mean, guys like Graham Glasgow, you can't find so versatile. You could put him at literally any single spot and he performs.
Yeah,
he was at left guard, perform. Moved to center, perform. Now he's at right guard, perform. You could put him anywhere, he's gonna perform.
And those are the guys that we gonna let walk away.
That's the same old Lions move.
Yeah, or they just, he might not want to be here. He just might not.
Man, you throw that bag in front of his face and say, "Look, this is what we giving you."
Yeah.
How about you re-up with us? I put some pieces around you so you're not looking like you the only man. Obviously it'll be Glasgow and Ragnow. Outside of that, everybody got to move or go.
Yeah.
I want Maybelline over there on the right tackle. And fix out that left tackle, right tackle, or left tackle and left guard. And if Maybelline doesn't work at right guard or right tackle, you got to go too.
Yeah. I think Maybelline times is numbered. He definitely numbered. He's definitely numbered.
But Rick Wagner, he got to go too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, we got
Crosby,
a chance to get about
Crosby,
60 million.
Yeah.
What's that?
Crosby, he need to, whatever needs to happen, he needs to get out of here as well.
Yeah.
I don't know what the numbers is on him, but he got to go.
Yeah.
He's got to go.
I mean, I get why they drafted him.
No,
real talk. I get why you drafted him. He only gave up one sack in his whole time in Oregon. So I get it. I get why you go after a guy like that, because our offensive line is trash. You got to take a risk at some of these guys. I get it. I just don't feel we have the right system for him. Now, because we did fire our O-line coach, maybe a lot of the changes can happen.
Yeah.
So we don't know until we know.
Yeah.
With that, so outside of that, though, I do want Graham. I think whoever the head coach is, or not the head coach, the offensive line coach is, he's gonna perform. That's just him.
Yeah.
He performs.
Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. We got a long off season. It just started. It's hard to believe we a weekend already for our Detroit Lions, but it really don't kick off until after.
Hey, are we really what do you call it? Are
we
really that surprised though?
No, we not, because we was talking about the draft in week 8. So
and then shout out to Dose Dion. If you guys haven't watched his 30-minute video, definitely do so. The Detroit Lions only make the playoffs 22% of the time.
Wow. So that means we 78% used to doing this.
We 78% used to doing this.
I honestly don't think.
And then you go and I don't want to get into this because I know the hate will come real, but then you get a guy who is on par with the Green Bay Packers, and you let him go because 9-7 ain't good enough.
Yeah, somebody asked him about that too. Somebody asked him about that, and Bob Quinn, to me, man, he didn't have a lot of answers. And that was the thing of his if I knew how to fix this team, if I had the crystal ball, we wouldn't be up here. He said, like, you cannot peg what's wrong with the team. Just to peg one thing is tough. And it sounded like he was taking responsibility. Then it sounded like he was deflecting. Then it sounded like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. I don't know. But I did wanted to do this right before we got out. First of all, Trav, thank you, man, for being on the show with me. Appreciate that, bro.
At any time, brother. You already know.
Before we get out of here, because I don't know if I'm going to be on another time this week. So I want to get this out the way just in case I'm not able to make it. Trav, we got Divisional Weekend is this weekend, and we've got 4 games lined up. The NFL switched it up this time, so we got an NFC game on Saturday and an AFC game on Saturday, and then the same thing on Sunday. Whereas this last weekend, both AFC games were Saturday and both NFC games were Sunday. So we've got the Vikings at Niners, which is going to be a Saturday game, and the Titans at Ravens. Then on Sunday we have the Texans at Chiefs, and then the Seahawks at the Packers. Now we're going to start with the Vikings at 49ers. Travis, who do you got in this game?
Give me the 49ers beating the Vikings.
Yeah, as do I. I think they're going to be too much to handle. I want to see payback for just a faulty no call, and to know that these two teams, Green Bay and Minnesota, come from the north, and I had to hear you like that yesterday. And it just drove me up the wall. As a matter of fact,
well, now it's you Vike that with the V.
Oh my God, Travis, you joking?
I swear to everything I love.
So all right. So just in case, guys, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Let me clue y'all in. Now this is the Minnesota Vikings locker room after yesterday's controversial, in my opinion, win against the Saints.
Fellas, that's a hell of a win. You guys fought your off today, okay? Now, one thing we got to remember, right? The last time we won a game in the playoffs, at the last second, we didn't play very good next week. So when we come back to Tuesday, we have to be ready to work, right? Number 8. How's it feel to win a playoff game?
Hey, that's how we've won all year, team, right? Hey, you held them to 20 points, man. You gave us a chance at the end, but I got 3 words for you. You like that?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God. So I want the Minnesota Vikings to be picking themselves off of the field.
I want that game to be a 50-0 victory for the 49ers.
Absolutely.
Especially after hearing that. Now I'm at 63-0.
Oh, you didn't hear it? You didn't hear it yesterday?
No, I didn't.
Oh no.
I was
He
too
had
heated.
to bring I like that back. I said, and then I started thinking about Matthew Stafford. He got no playoff win, what it would be like to be in that position. And then the controversial no call, in my opinion. So I was heated. So I want complete annihilation of the Minnesota Vikings.
Hold on. Let's take this time out. That is what's up, AT.
What?
That is what's up. Says cousin is woke and talking out prayers. Absolutely.
Oh, shout out, AT. Yeah, buddy. I saw that before I fell asleep, before I passed out, about your cousin, man. That's good stuff.
Man, absolutely.
Wow. Yeah. So Mrs. Hodges is on my side. Says, me too, Mr. Derek. Absolutely. We in this together. If it ain't the line, man.
I wanted the Saints to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Drew Brees deserved it.
Yeah.
He still does.
Yeah.
Like, I want them to literally go out and destroy every single team next year. I want them 19-0.
Yeah.
Just because. If the refs ain't gonna do their job, the NFL doesn't do their job, then I guess they got to do the job. And what better way than go 19-0, do something not even the Patriots can do.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you are a Saints fan, I apologize. I was upset, so I had to apologize. I got to bring that up. I was upset yesterday. I was visibly distraught for at least 30 minutes. I ended the stream and I didn't want to get back on. I didn't want to, because I knew I was upset. And I did not like anything about yesterday's call. I don't like people saying it's a no call. Y'all don't watch enough football. You just don't. That call is called a ton of times. It all depends on what teams are playing. That's what it boiled down to. Second game is the Titans at the Ravens to take on Lamar Jackson and Mark Ingram. Travis, I am going to take the Ravens in this game. I think the Cinderella story ends. I just don't think they're going to be enough to contain, even though Derrick Henry literally has to put the team on his back. He's had 60-some-odd carries in 2 games. I don't think he can sustain that. And Lamar Jackson and Mark Ingram, who have not played in 3 weeks, by the way, get the W and move on to the AFC Championship.
Absolutely. I'm going to have to definitely agree on that one. I got the Ravens as well.
Okay.
I do like the Titans.
Yeah, me as do I.
But like you said, he has 66 attempts in 2 games. That's not sustainable.
That's a lot.
You are asking to get yourself killed on the football field. So with that being said, give me the Ravens.
Okay. Wow. Chris Jericho dropped some knowledge. Says, did you hear Dean Blandino being announced as the XFL head of officiating? I had not. You were the first person to let me know that. Wow.
Yeah, I did not hear that either. That's what's up.
All right. XFL. Hey, look. XFL be on Twitter dropping all these tweets, man, dogging other people. It's funny. But I had to come at them yesterday. They was like, Tom Brady. Dang, what did they say? They said, so Kirk Cousins has more wins than Tom Brady and Drew Brees this offseason. And they known for taking shots at people. So I took a shot at them. I said, yeah, but will y'all be around for 20 years? So they want to take shots at them, they can get it right back. All right. We're going to switch over to Sunday now. Thank you guys so much. We wrapping it up. We got the Texans at the Chiefs in Arrowhead Stadium. Travis, who you got, man?
Give me the Texans. No.
Uh-oh.
That one's such a 50-50 game. It depends on if the Chiefs defense, actually shows up. Give me the Chiefs. If the Chiefs defense is the Chiefs defense that they have been all year long, hands down, give me the Give me the Texans.
Okay. I'm gonna take the Chiefs, man, at the crib. I think the away teams won. A home team won. They split on Saturday, and then what was yesterday's record? Saints lost and the Eagles lost. So the home teams were 1-4 this past 1-3. I'm sorry, this past weekend. I'm going to take the Chiefs, man. I just don't think that J.J. Watt was the difference maker in that game. Without that sack, I don't think we're talking about.
Well, I think J.J. Watt's sack actually sparked that comeback.
Right. That's what I mean.
That got Merciless involved. That got everybody just starting to kick into high gear.
Mm-hmm. And Deshaun Watson made a miraculous play he should have been sacked twice and got out of it. And that was the game-defining play right there. I don't even – and shout out to Darren Fells, man, a former Detroit Lion who is now in the second round of the playoffs with the Texans. I think Mahomes and the crew is too much for him. Andy Reid finally is consistent, man, and gets to his second consecutive AFC Championship game. So I'm taking the Chiefs. And Sunday, we got the dreaded Green Bay Packers against the Seattle Seahawks at Lambeau. I will put it like this. If Seattle lets Green Bay stay in the game, Seattle loses. You don't beat the Packers at home if it's close. So I'm going to take Seattle because there's no way I'm picking Green Bay. There's nobody left in the playoffs, too, by the way, that would ever make me root for the Green Bay Packers. The only time I would is if they were playing the Patriots. I can't stand the Patriots, and hopefully that dynasty is over. So I'm going to take...
Hey, not even the Patriots are going to have me go for the Packers or the Vikings.
You know what?
Or the Bears.
I think you're right, man. I think I would be neutral. I think if that was a Super Bowl, I honestly would be split. But I must admit, when the Cowboys beat us in 2014, I wanted the Cowboys to lose to the Packers. And when it was a no catch, I was ecstatic. Just because I had to watch that mess happen to Calvin Johnson, and then we got cheated the week before. But you best believe when the Seattle Seahawks came back and won, I was all Seattle. So once they did in Dallas, I was like, okay, I'm done with y'all. So I am going to take the Seahawks, even though they're like the 26th ranked defense. They did not play very well yesterday, but Metcalf is a beast. I think they got to stop Aaron Rodgers. They got to stop Devontae Adams and watch out for Jones, the running back, as well. But I'm hoping that Seattle, if this game was in Seattle, I would definitely pick Seattle. But I think if it's close, Travis, it's going to go Green Bay's way.
Yeah. Plus, they got the poster boy, So Seattle fans don't wish for a close game.
Absolutely.
Put on the what do you call it? The gas. Don't let up.
Yeah, we've seen this before. We've seen it before many, many times. So I'm guessing you going for the Seahawks, Trav?
Oh, absolutely. Hands down.
Hands down. All right. Well, there you have it, guys. So just in case I can't get back with y'all later this weekend, there's our picks for the divisional round playoff game. We are at that 2-hour mark, guys. This has been amazing. Thank you guys for supporting. Man, we had so much stuff to talk about, and we still got a bunch to talk about. So we'll be back on next Monday as well. Travis, thank you so much, man, for being here, taking the time out of your day. You got anything you want to tell the people?
Yeah, we're going to be doing basketball during the week. I'm going to try to incorporate both NBA and college as well. And then this weekend, we're going to be doing some football. So we obviously, we're definitely going to have an action-packed day and week. So, let's have some fun. Appreciate you, Gridiron Blitz, for having me on your show. Appreciate all you guys for rocking with us. It truly means a lot to us because without you, there is no YouTube.
Absolutely.
So appreciate you guys. What's going on, Spotlight Sports Talk? How's it going, brother? Hopefully everything's going well.
Yes, sir. Well, guys, I just want to clear something up real quick. Yesterday, I made a live, and a lot of people, it seemed like a lot of people were confused. So as of right now, I don't want to do Thursday night and Sunday night football. Travis said he would do that. At the same time, I've always kind of, and I know he has too, which is awesome. He has his styles and subs and his community tab, but I always want to listen to the community and take what they have to say into consideration. So I've been getting a lot of love throughout the community. So guys, maybe I'll revisit this later on at the community. But the one thing I will say is if I sit down and I do this, I need y'all support. If you're going to watch Thursday football, watch it with either me or Travis, because it is tough to get through. It's the ratings are horrible. It's a really bad time. So and I'm just like, other than like 2 or 3 people, AT, Rick H, basically the top 10 people with hours in my chat are like the only people that's here. So if I do decide to do that, then I need y'all help. So we'll revisit this and see. And I think it's overall will be best for the channel if I don't do it. But I also want to listen to my community as well, because you guys are the ones that make the community. Like Travis said, there's no YouTube without you. So like literally you and us make this. Without you, there's no us. Without us, there's, you know what I'm saying? So it's like a literal joint connection. So I just wanted to let you guys know that, and appreciate that, Mrs. Hodges. And by the way, I just was checking on you yesterday after the loss because you went dark. So I know how that is to have your team lose in that fashion. So I was just like, so that's what the emails were about. But anyway, guys, that's all I got. Oh, that's the wrong button. Hold on, guys. So Trav, what's the schedule like, man, for the next couple of days?
I got the Oklahoma City Thunder tonight against the Philadelphia 76ers. I got a couple Pistons games on the docket.
Bro, you need a break. When are you taking a break, my man?
Maybe after the Super Bowl, I might take a day off. Hey, we got to give the people what they want,
Travis
man.
is a hard-working man.
We do.
And you, bro, you deserve every subscriber you have, man. Pushing you on your way to what, 13 now?
Yeah, I'm almost. I am at. I'll give you guys a quick little peek. We are 2 away from 1.25.
That's crazy. And just the other day, it seemed like, man, you were just crossing 1,000. So, but that's what's up, man. That's what's up. So you got, and then you doing football this coming weekend, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, and Ray Thompson, as long as you drop a like and a view, that's, that'd be greatly appreciated.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's the one thing about being diverse, man. You guys know it's all football with me. Travis does all of them, man. So shout out to AMOR, Staple Sports, MONSTAR Sports and Entertainment, Mondo Ray Moore, AT, Rick H, Mrs. B, Brandy Thompson, Ray Thompson. My bad, bro. The names are together. So I appreciate y'all. And your boy will not give up on the Lions, because I realize that it is not all the Lions. It's got the NFL too. So we will see you guys next week for Line of Scrimmage episode 13. I'm sure to be more juicy news. So with that being said, I'm out, guys. Travis, do your thing.
Appreciate that, Mrs. Brandy Hodges. But this is TROXEL'S Sports Talk. Have a nice day. And we out.
Peace out, guys.